Before we begin the podcast this week, I have to let you know the big news as promised last week, and those who already follow us on Learn Irish Online at Instagram and YouTube and TikTok will have already seen. But now the 7-week Level Up course is now available on learnirishonline.com. This is by far and away the most comprehensive, most detailed and biggest course we've ever created. The whole idea is that we guarantee after 7 weeks of this course, you'll feel significantly more confident in speaking, understanding, writing and reading as Gaeilge. As always, with all the courses on learnirishonline.com, there's a 5-day money-back guarantee. If you're in any way unhappy with it within the first 5 days of purchase, you give us an email, no questions asked, you get your money refunded. And it is lifetime access. You can do the course as many times as you want. It's completely self-paced as well, so if you want to do it in slightly less than 7 weeks or spread it out over the course of a few months, you can also do that. This course has basically everything I've learned as a teacher over the last few years while I've been teaching lessons 101 to loads of different people around the world, but also while I've been creating content and immersed really in the Irish language community over the last 24 to 36 months. So I really hope you enjoy it. It is now available on learnirishonline.com, and if you check the description of this podcast, you'll find all the links necessary. If you have any questions or not sure if it's for you, you can give us an email over at liam.learnirishonline@gmail.com or a message over on Instagram at learnirishonline. Iver Octoshay, episode number 86. How are we all doing this week? Cunas Atalmud Scalair on Tachtan. Sure, welcome back and thank you very much for tuning in. So Fotsarash, agus Gurmi the Magif as Tunal Isteacht. I hope you're all doing well. I hope the week is going well. Tosilogum Gwilsiv Gama, agus Gwil on Tachtan Egdol Gama. If it's your first time listening, most rode Gwil to a Gaeishteacht don Chaid or I'm Liam. Is Michelle Liam, and I'm the founder at Learn Irish Online. Is Michelle Bunnyhor, ag Learn Irish Online. And Gaeilge Weekly is the main flagship, Shannon Fuckle? Nils Agam, few in mBéarla, I don't even know in English. But it's the main podcast that we do at Learn Irish Online. It comes out every Wednesday with 3 different versions. So, Shishal on Pre-Fud Creile a yen and mudge ag Learn Irish Online. Tagan Shay Amak, gach Céadaoin, let's 3 lagan to fruil. On Gnáthleagan, on Leagan Ní Simplí, agus on Leagan Ní Simplí. So the standard version, the simpler version, and the way simpler version, or the bilingual version. Seo an ceann seo. This is this one. So, how are things? Cunas atá ruddy. Everything is good here in Seville. Tá gachard cuma an seo I Seville. As you probably have heard, it starts with this podcast. If you're listening on Spotify, beidir gur thula sibh hana féin, má tá sibh ag éisteacht ar Spotify. That I now finally have this course done and I can talk about it. It's very lauert twin gorsa seo agus tá sé déantagan. I'm not going to bore you with it. Níl mé hun lads round a chur orv maidir leis an seo, because I've already done that probably at the start of this podcast and on social media, different places, or na mion ho síolta agus like tús an fud creile seo. But I suppose personally, oh hey farsanta je, I'm very happy to have it done, if nothing else, because I have more free time now. Tá mé ansásta go bhfuil sé déint agam. Níos mó ná rodella, just marial goil níos mó amasír agam anish. So I've been very busy since Christmas really, or since I started work. I think going back to work around the 30th of December. Ag filler rasher and ober harter and strucku law, min nullag, and yeah, almost every day, or certainly every work day, I was very busy really with it and creating content and sorting it out and the logo and small things you would never think about. Really, bioga nach me fáil smoin of we rave, you know, on logo, agus on promo, agus on description, if you lie on Corsa or on websites, the logo, the promotion, the description you push underneath on, let's say, different posts on YouTube, and obviously on the website itself, and the date to put it out on data hun a churmach, rewriting copy for different stuff like ashgrave, cope like ruddy difriúla ChatGPT sometimes coming in handy orintha ag winúsá just ChatGPT agus tá ChatGPT anna carol má tá tú ag éirí cope scríb if you want to write copy. ChatGPT is very useful, so very happy that it's done, and I'll have a bit more time now to just do different things. Go my Bígí níosmó sir agam hun ruddy difriúla a dhéanú. Yeah, we always like doing productive things. I don't like the word productive. It's maithlam ruddy productive a dhéanú agus I gcónaí is maithlam a bheith ag obair ar rudí or ag déanamh staidéir ar rudí to be studying things like my Italian at the moment, which I'm pretty focused on because I'm going to be going there in a month. So tá my dírí has teach ar an adális faoi láthair mar bhaid méid dul an sin I gceann mísa. Or reading or writing different stuff, ag léamh, ag scríb rudí difriúla, whatever, going out on runs, ag ri, simple hats a couple or in aine seachtainna a few times a week. So it's nice instead of waking up every day and thinking, oh, most of my day will be spent on the course in áit airí sús gach lá agus ag smaoine bha by an chuid is mó tenio dírithe ar an gcomharsa tá mé an rá. I can say, okay, I'll still be doing loads of things and things that are useful fós by make déanú a lán rudí agus a lán rudí atá úsáide chun just be sitting in front of the telly all day ní bhaid mé ag sí an sin os córa telefíse an lá ar fad, but I'll be able to choose what I want to do. If I want to do a bit of Italian, I'll do some Italian. Ma tá mé géirí Bígí staidéir a dhéanú ar an adális, déantí mé staidéir ar an adális. If I want to go out running, ma tá mé ag géirí dul amach ag ri, I can do that. It's féidirlam é sin a dhéanú agus mar sinse and so on. So that's nice, and I had a good weekend as well and was able to enjoy the weekend a bit more. The fact that I have this course done now. Bhí min an níos mó taitneamh a bhaint as an deir seachtainna is tócha marial gohfuil an cuasa inis críochnaí agam. So I headed out to the pub quiz that we have here once a month with the Gaelic football team, leis an gcumann Gaeilge. So who may could see an trán a gceist an ina. It's normally on about the third Friday of every month. Deagná bíonn tír siúil hart an tríú ina de gach mí. Bíonn tír siúil sa teachtarmhanna éireannach amháin tá agin I Seville, and I don't like going there too often. Ní maithlam dul an sin Roinnt because again I'm living in Spain. I want to go to more Spanish places and local places, and I don't just want to be doing the same thing in Spain as I would be doing back in Ireland. Ní mé géirí an rud céan a dhéanamh sa Spáin mar a bhéin ag déanamh arás in Éireann. Still have a lot of Irish friends and like doing some more Irish stuff, such as playing the Gaelic football. Fós, tal an chords éireannacha agam an seo agus is maithlam a bheith gimmert an Gaeilge. But at the same time, ag an am céine, the balance is important. I don't want to be too much into the Irish circle. Ní mé géirí a bheith is tócha an numracha is chig sa chearcail éireannach agus sa phobal éireannach an seo. So trying to get that balance right all the time. Ag déanamh ar tá an chomhpháirtíocht sin a all go ceart an tám ar fad. But anyway, I went there on the Wednesday, or the last Friday, sorry, to Hína. It's the only time really I go to that pub during the month is an tain or a hain me gotí an barishing the an teachtarmhanna sin really iri na mísa. We got third place last Friday, formids on 3 watts to Hína. That was pretty good considering there's at least 10 or 11 teams fi leat de no beidir ein an zeg. So fairly happy with that, but still yet to get a win. We've placed a few times, so formids on Dara Hots, on 3 watts, Cúpla Rovers our team, our kind of main players that we normally have. Players makes it sound very serious. That come on Daira air, Maldiram players, no Imroy. But yeah, it was good. It's always good fun and nice to go and see people and just have something on the Friday to look forward to, especially when you're quite busy with work. You're going to take a chun rudagan of agad Aranina Honava ag tanú leis gohorithe nor tátu gnóthach leis an obair. Then on Saturday there was a cool event here in Seville going on. The imeacht so cool siúil an seo is Seville by the name of Electrolunch, Darvanam Electrolunch, and it's kind of tough to describe what Electrolunch is. Tá sé dachar hon Kershis dhéanamh Electrolunch. There's no lunch. Níl loan ar churbe, so maybe it's kind of false advertising. Beidir gohfuil siad against Spraoi le na guids fógraíochta. But it's really good. I suppose it's kind of like a party or a day party. It's kosher in a way. There'll be different stages with DJs and music, and you can buy a drink. So tá stásaí difriúla le DJs agus le ceol more than anything dance music níos mó na radella ceol dausa, and things like house and techno, really still a house agus techno. But there's other stuff going on as well, like things. So it's on from about 2 until maybe earlier 1 until 11. Being to your shul or beidir a hain the clug, gadi a hain's egg. And like if you walk around, there's a lot of other stuff going on. So some people just sit down and chill. It's in a big park. That's your shul, Bork, more like a more foot in air, outside, basically out in the fresh air. And you can kind of sit down at one point that's a bit quieter. See she's átagan, agus tá níos ciúna, and you can spend the whole day there just chatting to your mates. See and shin and law fad, agus just lauert le the chóirde. But as well as that, there's stuff going on for families. They're really your shoe like clina, maybe face painting for kids or different little games or workshops or whatever. Being better cartlani tifriula, no clicky tifriula or shul lahi pashti. And it's cool because it's a mix of ages. Tá lá daoine ar éiscean na tifriula on sin. So of course, a lot of people in the 20s, 30s going for the music and having a drink and hanging out with their friends. A lá daoine in the fihidsaí agus the truckaí ag dul chun taitneamh a bhaint an ggóisirt to enjoy the party agus joc a bheith acu agus leabhart lena gcomhpháirtíocht agus aithne a chur ar gcuine eile and to get to know other people and socialise generally. Like a normal day out or a night out cos le gná lá amach nó gná ihe amach is tóca. But equally, you'll see families there, you'll see parents there with their kids, with babies even. So like feictar tishmóirí an sin, lena báistí agus tishmóirí an sin, few sean hishmóirí beidir, even grandparents there throughout the day and even there until late. And that's definitely one thing that's different here in Spain compared to back home in Ireland. Sin rud amháin gan dáta tá difriúil an seo sa Spáin i gcompráid le arás an éireann. If I think back in Ireland, and I sometimes feel uncomfortable talking about stuff like this in the podcast, aren't the moille bioganín mi chomproduct ag lauer trí rudí cosile seo an budcréile. Because sometimes it might seem like I'm just saying, Spain is brilliant and Ireland's just major issues. Aren't the beidir gúil cuma gúil mé gra, nach bhfuil an Spáin gohíntaach agus tá an nummercha faibanna arás an éireann. And I'm not saying that, like I kind of always say in the podcast about things, mar a derm i gcónaí an budcréile, maidir le rudí tifriúla. There's advantages and disadvantages to everything, the buntáistí agus míbhuntáistí le gachrad. If I think about Ireland, I can think of loads of things that are better in Ireland compared to Spain. Tá mé an smaoine faoi lán rudí atá níos fearr in éireann i gcompráid leis an Spáin. But also, there's plenty of things that, in my opinion, tá lán rudí dar lumpsa that are better here, tá níos fearr an so than how they are, let's say, back in Ireland. No, mar chunasatá siad arás in éireann. But that's one thing that's cool about here. Sin rud amháin atá cool faoin Spáin agus faoin so is what age you are doesn't really matter. People are quite open to hanging out with people from different ages. Tá daoine sách oscailte maidir le ama cathú le daoine nachhfuil ar comhísló, people who aren't the same age. And you can go to events like that. It's féidir that dul go himachtaí cosile sin, and you might see people in their 20s there, again, partying essentially. Beidir gúil daoine an sin in a fihidí, no in a truckaí, in their 20s or 30s, ag buint taitneamh as an ggóisiir, enjoying the party. But at the same time, you'll see people who are in their 60s or 70s there, just meeting up with, again, their family members or friends. Beidir gachan tú daoine in a seascaí, no seachtatí, ag bula lena gcomhpháirtíocht, no cahabama lena garwalk, no garin, spending time with their granddaughter or grandson or whatever. It's quite open. While sometimes back in Ireland, aren't there arás an éireann, it feels more so that moille sé níos cosúil that you kind of spend time with people your age and you don't really mix with people of different ages and maybe even people from different parts of the country. Or the moille sé nach mín tú cahabama le daoine ar éasca na difriúla agus daoine ó áiteanna difriúla orintha. So it's nice and open here and people don't really care. It's completely normal if you meet another group who are out más rud go gasan tú le group eile atá muid. There might be a guy who's 38 hanging around with a guy who's 23, beidir go lad amháin trochocht agus lad eile 53, and it's not too weird, people are quite open and everybody's kind of on the same step here. It feels the gach near Chocéim on shot. There's another, maybe a discussion for a different day. I think everyone kind of makes the same money here as well. Maybe not everyone. Ach moille sé go míid gach duine tuile an méid airgid céine. Not, people don't earn a lot of money, but kind of everybody has enough. Ní bhíonn daoine ag tuile mór an airgids ach tá an nóhan ag daoine. Factor dumser, it seems to me like that, and obviously there's disadvantages and advantages to that. Tá mí bhuntástíí buntástíí le sin freisin, but that also maybe helps as well. Sometimes errands you could sit down at a table in a pub, weren't in Éireann bíonn tú ag sí síos ag bard le daoine agus one person is on six figures and the other person is on minimum wage. Tá duine ag ag tuile níos mó ná 100,000 in aine bliana. Agus duine eile tá siad ar an íosfá, somebody else is on minimum wage. But anyway, discussion for a different day. Chora le haid lá ag an eile. But yeah, that was really cool. Enjoyed the weekend. We should sin on a cool when my tatnav as on their seachtaine. Apart from that, you'll have probably noticed by now there's no major theme or topic to today's podcast. Ní lein téma no topic oríthe lie an podcréile in you. Just speaking about a few random things that were on my mind yesterday morning when I did the original podcast. So just ag labhairt faoi cúpla rud a bhí insín modsin in dhé, nor a rinne mé an Gnáthleagan sin podcréile, no an leagan umlan, the full version of the podcast. Another thing I wanted to mention, I said I have to mention this because I think it's an unbelievable achievement. Dúirt mé caithfidh mé labhairt faoi seo mar ceapam gur éacht do chreidsa atá ann, and I will be speaking about sport for the next 10 minutes or so by mé labhairt faoin sport ar feabh beidir de nóméid na rud éicins mar sin. So sorry, because I know some people don't like the sports chat. Tá sagam lech muineann daoine ag an tatnav as an caint sports. But anyway, ach Arenos, Shamrock Rovers did something last week that for me might be one of the best soccer achievements in Irish history ever. So rinne Shamrock Rovers ceann an rudí nó bhain siad rud ag an amachta I mé hiarmse beidir gur ceann sin na rudí nó éachtaine is fearr is star soccer na hÉireann was one of the best kind of achievements or best things that's ever been done in Irish soccer history. If you don't know, basically with Irish soccer, obviously the Irish League isn't that strong. Ar nó an strá éireannach níl say row lodser on the Macanta, to be honest, and it's never been it, but it maybe happens once every 4 or 5 years that an Irish team qualifies for a European competition. So beidir that our líon sé beidir orháin gach ceithre nó 2 bliana a chalíon for an éireannach. So an Irish team such as, for example, cosúil Shamrock Rovers, Cork City, Dundalk. It happens maybe once every 4 or 5 years that they qualify for a European competition, such as the Conference League or the Europa League, or no on Conference League, no on Europa League. And Shamrock Rovers qualified this year. Again, it hadn't happened in a few years. Near Harla sé le cúpla bliana nús. I think this is the first time post-COVID that has happened. Ceapam gur so an chéadúir tar éis COVID, will say tarlaithe. But they qualified. Normally what happens when an Irish team qualifies for the group stages, or the league phase as it is this year. So Jiganá nor chalíon for an éireannach, the fása grúpa, no fása sraithe, the group phase or the league phase. They'll play 6 games. They might get a draw in one of them. So Bayer who sé chléthe a immert agus beidir go bhfuil siad co-score I gceann amháinach. But the other 5 they'll lose. They'll be against much better teams from around Europe with a lot more money and a lot more resources. An chud eile achub tá siad chun iad a Chailúint agus baith siad immerts in I fearna a bhád níos láidre le a bhád níos mó airgid. And that's how it is. But the achievement is getting to the group stage, you know? An éachtatá ná chalú don fása grúpa, no don fása sraithe, mar atá sé im líon or the league phase as it is with the new format this year. And Shamrock Rovers qualified, and everybody was thinking, okay, that's that. You know, that's the achievements done. Another team has qualified, first time in a few years. The for an éireannach eile cáilighe an chéadúir le cúpla bliana nús. But Shamrock Rovers won 3, drew 2, I think, and lost 1. So bhuaigh siad 3 chléthe. Chail siad ceann amháin in Chelsea against Chelsea, who are obviously one of the richest teams in the world. Ceann na fearna is láidir ar fud an down. And they drew 2 as well, so for she'd co-score, or creating she'd or co-score, so chléthe eile, and they qualified for the next round, for the knockout round. So Holly she'd done chéad bouta eile. I think this is the first time an Irish team has ever qualified for a knockout round of European competition. Ceapan Grisha an chéad ó riomh a chálaí for an Éireannach, ar an Malta seo for this round. And not only that, last week in the knockout round, they bet Molde, a big team, or fairly big team, from Norway. So an Tachlan Scotsa, Vuishid in I Molde, Vuishid I Molde, they won in Molde, if that's the name of the place. Maybe that's just the name of the team. Nilsam, and they shin just Anam the Furna, no, and they shin Anam and moille freshen, Arinos. Neil say Tavtuk, it's not important. Anyway. But they won. They went away and won the first leg. They'll have to play the other leg this Thursday. Bayer, who on leg ella, on chlethe ella, Imerts on Déardín seo. But incredible achievement. Again, going to a team with a lot more money, a lot more resources. Ag dul gohat agus ag Imerts in Eipeasóid le a wad níos mó acfoni, le a wad níos mó argage. Unbelievable achievement. Echt do chredse. And I said, you know what, I have to mention it on the podcast this week. Tá a lua an bud creile an Sachtain seo, because again, really the Irish League and the Irish soccer teams, I suppose, don't get much attention in the Irish media. Stocha ní aon fearn an na hÉireann, fearn na soccer na hÉireann, more on ords in meán na hÉireann. And that's because there's a lot of other sports. There's Gaelic football, there's hurling, there's rugby, and so on. Tá pelgaileach, agus amániocht, agus rugby, agus mar sin de. And I think they do get more attention now over the last 5 years or so. Ceapan go bhfuil siad ag fáil níos mó awards le 2 bliana anuas, especially since COVID go háirithe ón bandéim. Because the attendances are up, so tá wad níos mó daoine ag dul go dtí na cluichí. And there's a lot more interest in Ireland nowadays. Tá wad níos mó sime in Éireann sna leitheanta seo in the League of Ireland. League of Ireland agus Strat na hÉireann, and I think a lot of people are losing interest in the Premier League and foreign football. Tá Landini, tá si de caiilú a good sima sa Premier League agus soccer haar lar. So I think that's really good, but still it's very little attention really. Like again, such a massive achievement for Shamrock Rovers. Echt chomhpháirtíocht seo le high Rovers, and still there's been so little written about it really, or spoken about in the Irish media. Níl more on ráite ag meán na hÉireann. I know, looking at it from Spain is tough because I'm not there. Tá sé deacair dom mar níl mé ras in Éireann, so I'm just reading RTE or different websites. But yeah, I think equally it's a bit sad, but also that's why I wanted to mention it. Not that this is a big platform in the ROG or on the war a show. But it's more so, I think, with this podcast, again, on a personal level, I have percentage. One of the cool things about this podcast, and one of the things I like doing and like speaking about every week, counts in the ruddy of when I'm tatnavas gach na, just speak about things that are in my mind, or things that are happening in the world, ruddy yvin ag tarlú, team plan down. And it's cool, or I think it will be cool, you know, if this podcast is still around in 10, 20 years, mátá an podcast seo fós the fall again, no feabhas, I'll tell you now, I still won't be recording in 10 years, but, well, maybe, who knows, but the episodes will still be available, fós by na hagrani le fall, agus by na episódi le fall, le cúna J, hopefully, and it'll be cool to look back and think, oh, well, that thing happened on this week. I wonder, was I speaking about it on the podcast? So Harla on Rod Shin, on Sachtain Shin. I wonder on Raume ag Lauert's fui, on Budcrella on Sachtain Shin. And if I was, what were my opinions? Agus must Rode go Raume ag Lauert's fui, came through me, no came Zarka, what perspective a vi agam on Rod Shin. So I said, you know what? In my opinion, that's a big deal for Irish sport in general, even though I'm not a massive soccer fan or anything, ni fan on the war me. So soccer, but I said, you know what, I have to mention that, Dorts me, you know, caithfidh me é sin a lua on bud on Sachtain seo. Another thing vaguely related, directly related to sport, stocha rud ag an eile atá buint díreach ag leis on sport, is someone I'm listening to on a lot of podcasts at the moment. Dinne bhfuil mé ag éisteacht lob go minic fud crealty faoi láthair. I might have spoken about this before. I love podcasts and I listen to a lot of podcasts. So basically around mé ag labhairt faoi seo riva is even on pod crealty agus bí mé ag éisteacht len lán pod crealty. But I don't really pick one podcast and listen to all the episodes. Ní bhíon mé piochú amach pod creal amháin agus ag éisteacht leis na hagrani fad. What I do instead is I find one person who I'm interested in listening to. So tagam a chuidhne amháin ó bhfuil sim agam éisteacht lob, and I go through all the podcasts that they've appeared on. So saying me arás agus bí mé éisteacht leis na podcréaltaí ar fad ar ráisiad. So for example, maybe I'm interested in Tommy Tiernan 1 week or for 1 month or whatever. Beidir goil sim agam in Tommy Tiernan ar fad Tamil for a while. And I think, I really enjoy listening to Tommy Tiernan and his insight and things and the way he speaks. It's even an bheith éisteacht le Tommy Tiernan agus an dearcha táige ar rudí difriúla agus an chuid a bhíonn sé ag labhairt. I'm going to go back and see all the different podcasts he's been on. Tá mé an dul arás agus fécinn agus éisteacht leis na podcréaltaí difriúla ar ráise. So maybe he was on the Jez Bishop podcast 6 years ago. I'll listen to that. Beidir ráise ar an podcréile le Jez Bishop. So Chéim arás agus éistem leis an show sin. I go back and I listen to that show. Then maybe he was on An Irishman Abroad with Jarlath Regan 2 years ago. Beidir ráise ar An Irishman Abroad le Jarlath Regan gcomhlín ó hin. And so I'll go back and I'll listen to that. Chéim arás agus éistem le sin. And I'll just consume all the content from one person basically. Bhí mé ag éisteacht le gach rud ó chun amháin ar fra cúpla seachtain ar from me for a few weeks or a month until I get through it all or lose my interest, you know. Could see nuair atá gach rud cloisteágam, no beidir could see nor her chailen me mo chuid sima is tóga when I lose my interest. And I'm doing that at the moment with someone from the world of rugby. Tá méid déanú an rud sin le duine ó héal ó rugby. And I'm not a rugby fan. That's the strange thing. Ní fan rugby me ar churbe, but I've started getting obsessed with listening to interviews with Ronan O'Gara. Tá inis le gafa le éisteacht le Ronan O'Gara agus na haglah a bhíonn sé ag déanú. People who don't know Ronan O'Gara, he's fly half number 10 for Ireland for years. Bhí sé gimmert mar an príomh Iver de ar son na Héireann for Ireland for years, 2000 until 2013, Gaeilge gotí Gaeilge a trídeag, and he's now a really successful, one of the top coaches or managers in the world. He coaches at La Rochelle in France. And ish, tá sé mar ceann san na banisteoirí nó tréálaithe is fearr is sé an na rugby, agus é stócha timpeall an down sa rugby, agus tá sé coachál an sin I La Rochelle sa rank. But it's so interesting listening to him, because again, I don't have that much interest in rugby. Tá sé cos simúl éisteacht leis mar a dúirt mé níl mór an sim agam sa rugby, a small bit, but not much. Beganín, ach ní mór on. I don't really watch, like even now I'm not really watching or keeping up to date with the Six Nations. Ní me really glánúint the Six Nations. But there's something about O'Gara when he speaks that even if he's talking about rugby, he's kind of talking about life at the same time. Few más rud é gúil sé ag labhairt faoin rugby, tá sé ag labhairt faoin saoil ag an am céine. Because, okay, maybe he's asked, for example, oh, you had a bad loss last weekend, like, was that tough to take? Or were you thinking about that a lot over the last few days? You know, basically, Gertrude Kesh there, oh, like Heilsiv, ag an déir seachtainna, an Rashid Zakir, an glachu le sin, was that difficult to accept? An bhfuil tú ag smuoin na faoi le cúpla lá anús? And he might say, well, listen, okay, it's always tough to lose, but you can't be spending too much time on things that have already happened. Ní féidir leat an nómar ama a chahabh ag smuoineh ar rud éigean atá imithe, something that's gone, something that's in the past, something atá, you know, tá sé déanta. You have to move on. You have to learn the lesson and focus on the next thing. Cai tú an ceacht a ólam agus díriú isteach ar an géad rud eile. You know, you can't change anything that's happened. Ní féidir leat ein rud a ahrú, like ein rud atá tarlaithe anamh hana féin, ní féidir leat é ahrú. So small things like that, and his kind of perspective I think is really good, and there's no nonsense, you know, ní leon safóid leis ar churbe. He says it how it is, and I really like that about people. Sin rud bhíor hábhtach dumsa nuair bhí mé éisteacht le daoine, when they're honest and they're straight talking, nuair bhíonn siad macánta agus just déireann siad rudí mar atá siad. They don't kind of jump around things or beat around the bush at all ar churbe. So I've gone back and I've started listening to a load of different interviews he's done, because it's just find him really interesting to listen to. Tá sean simul dom éisteacht leis, and he's done a lot of interviews because he has a weekly or monthly slot with Off the Ball, the Irish sporting kind of podcast or radio show on show no podcréile sin faoin sport a bhíonn ar siúl in éireann, agus tá slot ag a bhíonn sé ar an show sin or in na seachtainna or in na misa, ní me cinnte, I'm not fully sure. But yeah, again, bit random, but I'd recommend it definitely if you're interested in rugby. Gandaush Mata Simad so rugby, you should listen to him. But even if you don't, she's, I think, quite an interesting character, and I really enjoy listening to people like that who are a bit out on their own, but they're straight talking, no nonsense. They linn Sappho's low, because Jaren she'd ruddy Maratashid. So really enjoying listening to a lot of different things he has to say at the moment. So my bunch tatna as éisteacht le lán ruddy Jeffrula ó le rága faoi láthair. So yeah, that's about it for this week, guys. Sinead, don sacht an seo. Guys, gur míle mágah as a bheith éisteacht. A big thank you for listening. As always, I'm very grateful for the support and very grateful that so many people are tuning in every week. Tá mé fear week as an dhaoine agus go le méid sin daoine ag túnal gach seachtain. As always, we'll be back next week at 4 o'clock Irish time on the Wednesday. Bumsras an tachtan sahugan ag a cahar clog on the Heron air on Gaeilge. Goodbye and God bless as always. Marigoni, Slán agus Bannacht.